of these, New Jersey players on a hot streak here. So it's going to be hard if you're someone like OBMC Bob trying to break through to a high placement, but it also could lead to it will lead regardless to some crazy matches later on in the bracket. To start though, we got Sobriquet Sola versus Key. This looks like 6 versus 11 seeds, so we're starting to get into that second round. And yeah, once again, okay. Oh no, that doesn't say Sora, that says Sola. I did say that. I was about to say, probably not a Sora player. No, I can't read.
No, it ain't gonna be Sora. It's gonna be that hero, baby, alright?
Alright, there we go.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you know what?
Hero.
Yeah, hero.
That's someone who's on the up and coming. We've seen a lot of hero success lately.
The character's been seeing some success lately, and you know what? Sobriquet, has some pretty good wins overall, has been doing a little bit better as of late. I mean, the big one, if we're going like recent, is third at last week's Fusion as well. So, did beat out Pawn Master, Sinister, Kazi as well, we saw earlier. Just got double limbed by A9, the Steve main. Here, though, we're going to be fighting off against that King Dedede. A big part of it is going to be the utilization of both side Bs. Of course, Gordo can emit a lot of pressure, but if Sobriquet knows how to utilize his own electrified side B, going to be able to shut that out pretty easily. And so far, very aggressive gameplay for two characters that are normally considered a little bit slower play.
Yeah, for sure, yeah, and you called it out beautifully at the beginning there, talking about those side Bs, and that's all we saw for the first 10 or so seconds. It was Sola trying to kind of get the timing with that big side B, because I agree, I do think if he is able to get that timing, it could really stuff out Gordo entirely with how big that move is. However, he has not had that timing yet, and it's been all Key so far. Oh my gosh, huge damage though.
Hey, one kaboom, baby.
Yeah, that's all it takes sometimes.
Dude, for real, it's kind of nasty. That being said, you got to be careful. That down tilt coming out so quickly. Got another zoom on deck. And here, look at this. Key, great coverage on that platform. Gordo to the right, up tilt to the left. And now, didn't work out, but still, we're getting the grab here. Back throw. Can we go ahead and set up for a kill? Oof, on deck. You got to be careful now, because Sobriquet can do a lot, but ain't going to do a lot for now.
Yeah, not just yet, because that was all Key right there. I love the way he's sort of mixing up the Gordo timings. Like, we saw it on center stage right before that kill. There was a fast Gordo, and then he slowed one down, which stuck Sobriquet Sola in shield, where he just, Key just came up, got that grab, and it led to the kill. And it's all damage right now. Sobriquet keeps trying to land in front of Dedede, and it is not working. Dedede's got a lot of tools that he can snap you out of the air with, and look at this. This is unanswered right now, Yin.
Yeah, this is looking really brutal, especially against a character like Dedede. You don't want to be racking up that damage. Otherwise, we might be getting a kill very soon. Bounce in hand. This could be a great tool, as now the Gordos are not going to be able to emit any pressure. That being said, Key showcasing that, hey, you know what? I still got tools. I still got this hammer. You could still catch these hands, and I might be finding a kill pretty soon.
Yeah, for sure. I was thinking, I would like to see Bounce here. That could really potentially stuff out a lot of options. But, he was like, I don't need Gordo. I'll just come in and catch those. We'll gift you those hands for you to catch. And that is exactly what it's been. We've got a kill imminent. Oh my gosh, the Gordo catch. He said right back at you. Take one of these. This is 3 stocks to 1 yen. This is not looking good if you're Sola.
Bro had it at the ready. And you got to be careful. Now at this point, you gotta get a little bit of that hero magic, show why you're the protagonist. Otherwise, you know what? It might be the antagonist of Kirby taking the win today, and we got the thwack. Maybe that's the setup here. I love how Key immediately, even though at 140 or so, starts leaning up. No, you don't get to do that to me and just have a free win from here. That being said, Sobriquet on deck now.
Yeah, finally starts to get some juggles going. I feel like it has been, this entire game where Sobriquet Sola has not really had their footing, and finally gets it there, and it's led to some big damage. If you get a kill pretty soon, this is pretty doable, especially with the damage output Hero has. And now we see Key kind of hanging back into those Gordos, mixing up the timing once again. We have Bounce on deck though, so let's see how Key deals with it, Yin. And it's that sliding F tilt.
So far, going really good all of a sudden for Sobriquet. Something's just clicked. That being said, We get the click from the nair to the forward air, and now set off stage. Can we go ahead and find the kill to finish it off? The Gordo gonna be able to do it. And Key, no lack of confidence in it. Understanding, all right, headphones off. We're ready to go ahead and move on. What are we gonna be seeing adjustment-wise, do you think?
Yeah, I think that as hero, I think PS2 could work fine, but I think if you can get a bigger stage where you can just hang out a little bit more, that would be good. Honestly though, I feel like the problem was with Sobriquet's approaches. I feel like he never really got a clean approach in, other than like maybe one time in stock 2 where they were able to get some damage. Because otherwise, it seemed every time that Hero was trying to jump in and do some damage, Key was there with a big DDD hammer, whether it was an F tilt, a forward air, or, as we saw put in a ton of work, that Gordo. So I think we're going to have to figure out a different way to approach if you're Sobriquet Sola here.
Alrighty. Game number 2, I'm excited to see what he applies with that. I do think the nice thing is, though, the momentum was starting to rack. He was starting to feel good. Maybe he could go ahead and continue this. So far, though, It is still very much Key's start.
Yeah, I was about to say, I like seeing the bounce popped immediately, and it runs out at the exact wrong time. And yeah, Key still has the moves on deck to snuff out these approaches. You see him throwing out that F tilt, just trying to catch Sola come in with something unsafe. The Accelerator is also great. I believe you, and that's the first time we've seen it so far. And I think it could be really good to use against the Super Heavy here.
We saw it right at the beginning as well.
Okay.
But no, you aren't wrong. That allows for a lot of openings when it comes to the combo game. That being said, you don't need that much of a combo game. Just that 2-piece when you got the buffs on deck.
Yeah, look at that. And all of a sudden, great stuff to Sola to get that kill much earlier than he was looking at in the previous game. So let's see if he can build this lead at all. Obviously against Dedede, a big heavy character with big strong swings, leads can sometimes not make too much of a difference, but you've got to take the damage where you can get it. And let's see if he can get more than 22% off. He's not going to. Beautiful edge guarding there from Key, and we've got a pretty even set.
By the way, I was wondering why I was having such a hard time finding any set record. Key is either moved here recently or a visitor from Atlanta, Georgia. So shout outs to the 404 down there. And so far, Key doing a really good job of showcasing, you know what? Maybe New Jersey still got that competition against Georgia. We do see that F tilt not quite connect from Sola, and now the Gordo being able to go ahead and lock in that F tilt. I love this ledge trapping from Key. Nice, patient. Hey, we don't need to overextend here.
Yeah, that was really great ledge trapping there. That slow Gordo combined with the reaction F tilt was, I did not know if Sobriquet Sola was ever going to make it out of that, but a very well timed jump gets him back into center. And yeah, doubled up in percent here until that up smash, and now it's a little scary because a lot of stuff from Dedede is going to kill here, and just like that, the lead is gone. Sobriquet Sola, how are you going to respond, or is this going to be your winner side game?
Yeah, this is looking so good for Key. Never mind, I take it back. I lied. All right, Sola, back in it. We are going to go ahead and keep searching for some of these upgrades. I mean, you need them to go ahead and make it nice and easier to take this through. That being said, Key having a much harder time. Accelerate on deck. You got to be able to shut this out. You don't want him to be playing with that for much longer. Otherwise, the combo game, the damage is going to be absurd.
Yeah, that kaboom, speaking of, is so big. A lot of damage having been built up on Key here, and Sobriquet Sola finally starting to get some grabs. We saw that lead into that platform reaction up smash, which it sort of reminded me that critical hits are a thing with this character, and with the right setup we could definitely see one.
Yeah, never forget those absurdities.
Yeah, absolutely not, especially with the buffs we've seen Sobriquet Sola be so good at getting on deck. This is a very even game though. Key responded in turn with a lot of damage, and ooh, that back air barely misses Ian. This is tight.
Making it breathe. Alrighty, the kaboom coming through, and that means MP is almost out. Key been swinging for the hills here. Love that Gordo. Oh, no Gordo out yet. Still have that little bit of cooldown at play, and up throw. Gonna be do that. I love that from Sobriquet. And dude, You can see that little bit of passion here. That's what I love to see. Right after getting that kill, like, all right, you know what? We got it. We're back in it. I'm excited to see what we got in this game number 3.
Yeah, that's what we love to see, man. You know, nice competitive set between two players. And I don't blame Sola for taking a sigh of relief there because that was a very scary situation. I'm gonna be real. I didn't know that even with the boost, I was not expecting up throw to kill there, but I think I just didn't respect Hero enough.
Up throw gets a little bit absurd when you have psych up, and I mean you also throw into the fact that it's like such a surprise option too. So like you aren't ready to DI it. That definitely doesn't help by any means.
Yeah, and it was especially like, you know, no kill screen or anything, just boom, gone, dead.
It's immediate. It's just throw him out of here, call it a day. Alrighty, right. We are seeing the Smashville pick. Of course, this is kind of the classic for a lot of zoners. You have that center plat, and if you can control it really well, then you can really control the state of play and shut down the opponent. That being said, so far, Key showcasing a very strong usage. Ooh, the reflector. And you know what? I'm glad Sobriquet, you know, kind of laughing it off. Sola just looking over, smiling a little bit like, yeah, you know what? You got that option.
Yeah, we got those, and you know, again, I saw it and I was like, oh yeah, Dedede has a reflector. Kind of forgot about that. Against Hero, that could be really dangerous. But we do have the boom on deck now. Oh, he sleep!
Oh, you tried to dodge that? No.
Yeah, good night, Dedede. Not a very timely kill there because otherwise it could have snowballed pretty fast. I mean, it already is a little bit. At 72, it's, you know, it's not bad, but that is bad. What a setup!
Is very bad, dude. That was a very pretty setup. I like that. Alrighty, bounce, and I don't know if that was for psych up. I was looking away for the second, but now we got the Christmas tree all set and locked. Does get the back air, so that was psych up, by the way. And now at this point, you know what? Key feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I was just laughing at Sobriquet Sola popped the bounce and then was just standing there reading the menu as a Gordo came flying towards him because he didn't need to worry about that. He just reflected it, kept reading, la la la, nothing to see here. And now this damage is building, this time with the oomph. Has Dedede up to 91. I like the attempt there, but it's not going to kill just yet. And this is around the percent we saw a kill last time.
Bro,
he's getting a little silly here.
Alright, Key. Alright, calm down, dog. Dude, Sobriquet has one thing on his mind, and it's wax and thwax, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it can certainly turn a game around, but I feel like you gotta be looking for maybe some other options like these buffs. Although I guess, you know, might as well throw it out like a Game & Watch hammer if you're not getting punished for it. Look at this mana. That was a timely F-tilt to recharge the mana a little bit.
Yeah, really needed that. And at this point, got the stock too. We got some charge up in here. And now down throw, unable to get the confirm, but it don't matter. We are still extending here. Caught by the Gordo. Once again, those are going to go ahead and control so much of the stage. That being said, Sobriquet taking it nice and slow, not wanting to go ahead and give away this stock.
Yeah, last stock here, both of these characters' tournament lives, or winner side lives, I should say. It's a strong lead to Key here, but, you know, we just saw it, but no. Dang. I was about to say, this is where the Wax and Wax can really come into play, but yeah, it spends up the rest of the mana on that whack attempt, and there's nothing left to get back, so a bit of an anticlimactic ending, but Key, I will say, was pretty in control. You know, Sobriquet Sola was down a good bit, but a really well-fought battle. I feel like we could both see Sobriquet Sola starting to adapt a little bit, but Key, to his credit, was making Dedede look fast and hard to hit, which is neither is something you associate with that character.
I think another big thing is it was constant pressure from the Gordos, from the F-tilts, and then there was also recognition of some of these, like, more common habits from whether it was Sola or Hero in general. For example, like catching that first jump or that jump off of ledge with the bear to try to go ahead and call out the Gordo during game 1 was really good. And then of course you have that call out right there where that's just a general fear factor against King Dedede. And so altogether that edge guard was just so well put together where you had the Gordo force the roll in, you get that quick little F-tilt, and now all of a sudden you go ahead, scare out the air dodge, get the kill with the fair. And it was a lot of setups like that where Key just understood what the natural instinct of Sola was going to be.
Yeah, that is a great way of describing that, Yin. What we were just seeing with those replays. I really feel it's like you said. Key had the exact option that was needed in every situation to keep the pressure on. And yeah, Dedede obviously doesn't have a massive kit of useful moves, but was making such good use of the good moves the character has that, Sola really did not have time to set up. We saw that snooze F smash come into play, and that was really the only snooze that I think was hit in the entire 3 games. We saw a lot of mileage coming out of like Sizz and Kaboom, other than the time, of course, that Key sent that right back. But yeah, it was just really solid gameplay, just snuffing out any attempt from Hero to get set up. It was really mostly between stocks that I feel like we saw the major buffs coming into play. And yeah, here was that end of that game 3 where I'm not gonna lie, if I was Key, I would have been sweating a little bit. That was the exact situation where you lose a fight. Oh wait, he had plenty of mana. Why did he die there?
He just didn't do the full charge. He just reactionary. Yeah. It happens, sometimes get a little bit of nerves coming through.